The casting process of Stranger Things could be cloaked in mystery, but we're here today to reveal to you 7 Stranger Things casting secrets, straight from the Upside Down. So let's do this right here, right now, on Listed. Kicking us off at number 1 is the casting of Dacre Montgomery. While promoting the 2017 edition of Power Rangers, the Red Ranger / Billy to us revealed that he auditioned for the 2nd season of Stranger Things in a thong.
Hi, I'm Dacre, and I'm going for the role of Billy.
He said, "I got in like a G-string and danced naked to 80s music with this leather jacket and crazy glasses," he told The Hollywood Reporter. Clearly, the casting directors liked what they saw, because he got the gig. Secret number 2, originally, Finn Wolfhard was unable to play Mike. The 14-year-old star of Stranger Things was reportedly always the number 1 choice to play Mike Wheeler, the leader of the young pack of friends. However, originally he was unable to take on the part due to his prior commitments to the It remake, which came out in September. Thankfully, production delays caused filming for the horror flick to be pushed back a year or so. Finn was available to star in both projects. Up next, number 3, did you know that Gaten Matarazzo actually auditioned to play Mike? That's right, before the 14-year-old was cast as the lovable sidekick Dustin Henderson, he went out for Finn's role. "I originally auditioned for Mike," he told IndieWire, "and they said I didn't look demanding enough."
Listen! This is probably the most serious, most important thing ever.
So they said, come in for the more quirky, funny character. He's the comedic relief. But then they had me read Lucas's lines. So I originally auditioned for Mike, then I went in for Dustin reading Lucas's lines. So it was really complicated, and I was like, am I reading for Dustin or Lucas or Mike? I really don't know. Well, we're just glad he was cast as Dustin because frankly, I can't imagine anyone else in the role. Now, did you also know that Noah also originally tried out for Mike? He told The Hollywood Reporter that, quote, "I originally auditioned for the role of Mike, but when I got my callback later on, they asked me to play for Will."
Am I weird? It's just sometimes I feel, I don't know, like I'm stuck.
One of the most adorable things about this casting, how he found out. "They told me that I got the role when I was at camp," he revealed. He said, quote, "Honestly, when my parents called me, they were like, 'We have someone on the phone for you.' And I was like, 'Who is it?' And they were like, 'It's the Duffer Brothers.'" I thought they were lying. They told me I got the role and it was crazy. I was at camp and I was just so excited. And so are we, Will. So are we. Did you know that just hours before Millie Bobby Brown's audition for 11, she received some terrible news? Here's a little backstory. In 2015, MBB's family went broke. So broke, actually, that the Browns borrowed money from the 13-year-old's manager and moved in with her aunt in the UK. Millie admitted in an interview with the Daily Mail that she was, quote, "devastated. I wasn't getting work. I thought I was done." Soon after the move, she met with a British casting agent for what turned out to be an unpleasant meeting. Millie recalled that she said, quote, "I was too mature and grown up. She made me cry." However, the stars were certainly aligned because later that day, she auditioned to play 11 in Stranger Things, and it just so happens that her earlier feelings totally helped. "I had to cry in the audition," she explained. "My emotions were so raw, I hit it out of the park."
You killed me. It's so...
Now, Natalia obviously seems like the perfect person to play good girl gone baddish Nancy Wheeler, but she didn't always feel that way. Though the 20-year-old described her audition process as, quote, "fairly normal, fairly standard," she wasn't feeling so hot after her audition or callback.
You act like you don't even know us.
That's because you act like you're better than anyone else. I'd rather use my lunchtime to study.
It was mysterious, she told Harper Bazaar. It was one of those things where you get sides, which are scenes, and you don't really get the script. You don't entirely know what's going on, so you just go in there to make your best guess as to what they're looking for. "I do remember feeling not so good about either audition," she said, "but we all know how everything turned out. For the best." And last but not least, did you know that the character of Steve Harrington changed after Joe Keery was cast? At the beginning of the series, you probably thought Steve Harrington would turn out to be a tool. But you can thank 25-year-old Joe Keery for the character joining Team Good Guys. According to reports, Steve was written as the biggest on the planet in the pilot script, and apparently he was even supposed to sexually assault Nancy. The character reportedly changed when Joe turned out to be, quote, "much more likable and charming than the Duffer Brothers had originally envisioned." Well, we're glad to hear that because there are enough bad guys in the show. Well, there you have it, our 7 casting secrets. Which of these secrets surprised you the most, and do you know any that we didn't cover? Let us know all your thoughts in the comments below, and when you're done with that, click right over here for 11 things you didn't know about Millie Bobby Brown. around. Thanks for hanging out with me here on Clevver. I'm Zoe Lillian, and I'll see you next time.